Now, Donna, dear.
You have advice for me?
Yes. And know that I am your greatest fan.
Right.
The working average here has been 7 minutes. I just want to call that to your attention.
So my name is Donna Krech, and Dan likes to say that it is next to impossible for me to not preach or teach when you put a mic in my hand. So and that would be an accurate statement. And I will not let you down in that there's going to be a little bit of my story in here. Because he also says that if you wake me up at 3 o'clock in the morning and try to talk to me, I will go into my core story, which I do tend to do because I got to tell you, in all honesty, wow, that hit me emotionally. I'm still overwhelmed that it's my story, and that's why I tell it all the time. I'm blown away that I live the life I live when I know where I came from. So I'm sure that's why I tell it, because I find out that there are other people who don't know that what we do is possible. So let me get myself together. I teach people who offer any form of wellness. That's fitness facilities, personal trainers, DOs, dentists, chiropractors, anybody who offers any form of wellness, how to go from doing a couple 100,000 in their business to producing millions. And we've got whole bunches of stories of locations who have done it again and again and again. And then we empower and equip them to go touch ridiculous numbers of lives. If they can follow my lead, I get them to touching hundreds of thousands or even millions. And because of this, I've now gotten to be pegged as the go-to expert on building the wealth of wellness, and also referred to as the #1 authority on purpose-led profit, and those two work together. Now, I actually have what I call Living Laboratory. I actually have a club that we still run, that we do everything that we teach everybody how to do, we do it, and I still have that. And I'm proud of that, because everything that we teach other people, we actually do. We roll up our sleeves and we make it work. And if it doesn't work, we don't give it to somebody else. We sell monthly products and services everywhere from $19 a month to $2,000 a month. We sell hard products and info products everywhere from $20 to $20,000. And then we teach other people how to do that. The reason I'm sure I got emotional is because I'm very blessed and humbled to say that we've sold over $100 million in our products and services. And again, coming from where I came from, it's pretty overwhelming to think about that. So people always say, so how'd you get into this? Right? You were really into nutrition, right? No. Well, then you probably really love fitness, right? Now, I did always love fitness, but it's not how I got into it. I got into it because I had a baby to feed, which is the source of the tears, when I talk about where I am today. And the story is pushing her in a stroller. She was here yesterday sitting next to me. She had to leave. Down a gravel road in Midland, Texas, July, 115 degrees. The stroller's about to fall apart because I paid 25 cents for it at a garage sale. And I am going to a carryout to buy her milk. And I'm bawling, like I'm almost doing right now. No, I was crying hard because I didn't know how I was going to feed her next time she was hungry, because I didn't have any more money except enough to buy that milk. So that has stayed with me all these years, and I just get really overwhelmed with, God, how can I be where I am? Well, Dan's a key part.
I keep telling her daughter she should get a royalty every time she, like Paul Anka gets on a needle drop every time they put, she should be writing a check.
She's negotiating the contract with our attorney to make sure that goes into reality. So I guess in addition to all this other stuff that I've talked about doing, I've become a professional adversity overcomer, or a professional persistence maintainer. I'm one of those people that believes anything's possible because I've lived it. You just can't tell me you're going to get beaten. You just can't tell me it's over. Because I just don't buy it. I've just been through too much junk. So I just know that you can keep going, and no matter where you are in your life, you can achieve the dream. It went from necessity. It was necessity for money that got me into doing what I do. And then it became showing my team how to make money through a purpose of helping people become whole through wellness. And then it went on to building a nationwide company. We've got over 100 locations that do what we do. And we have people who are not bought into our license but still sell the stuff that we offer, several hundred of those. And then it went on to 2 TV shows and being featured in all the magazines you've ever heard of. And now we're in over 50 countries showing people how to make money by showing them how to create their own business purpose or through the purpose of wellness. So that's led to where we are today, which is teaching people how to build the wealth of wellness. And I guess if I'm going to pull all this together, when I met Dan, just like we've heard so many times, it was on a success seminar trek. And he's standing down there and he's talking about, in point 1, and in point 7, and 13, and I'm going, he's leaving, because I'm a good note taker, I'm a rabid note taker. I'm like, he's leaving points out. And then all of a sudden I'm like, he's leaving points out on purpose. So I'll go buy the stuff. And, I went and bought the stuff. At that time, I was the absolute best at setting up what we still teach today. I call it business co-oping, where you go into another business and you more or less, I guess in today's terms, we call it a JV, but you do a trade and you build their business for them. And nobody pays any money, but everybody makes a lot of money. And it was one-to-one, person-to-person, getting it done. I was the best at it. And after I got exposed to him, I went, wait a minute, this direct marketing thing, this copywriting thing makes sense. If I put the right words together, some really different things can happen. And from that point forward to today and unto forever, we create direct response marketing campaigns. I have seen 16% direct response on a direct mail campaign. 16%. And you guys all know 1, 2, maybe 3 is where you do a dance. 16% because of what I've learned from Dan. I have to tell you that while magnetic marketing and the products like that have been incredible, and he made my brain see and understand direct marketing. He made me understand money and money thinking. Now, I've studied I've read T. Harv Eker, and it's good stuff, and I've worked directly with Laurel Langemeyer, and she's brilliant, and Dave Ramsey, it's good stuff. Bob Proctor, got to sit in his living room and have a long conversation with him. I've done some amazing things. But I'm going to tell you that if you have not gotten wealth attraction for entrepreneurs, get it. And if you have gotten it, listen to it again. Because it just changed everything. It made me go, man, it's amazing you've done what you've done, because you got a bit of a money problem going on in your head. And I can't give anybody credit for fixing that in my head except him, which is also probably why I get a little bit emotional. When I came to the intricate involvement here, I'd been at super conferences and I had listened to some of Dan's stuff, but when I became involved in the intricate involvement, and what I mean by that is, the mastermind group levels and really getting to build relationships with some of you guys, it was at a really dark time in my life, very scary time. We were faced with, we lost over $500,000, and we were faced with losing everything. And I know that sounds even outlandish. Well, gosh, Donna, $500,000 is more than most people ever have in everything. But it wasn't where we were, and nonetheless, we were going to lose everything. And I was terrified, and I mean terrified. You could smell it on me. I was so scared. And after being involved in these groups, somewhere in there, very quietly, and I'm sure I didn't announce it to anybody, I came to the absolute full and complete realization that if you are good at marketing, you will always and forever be successful, no matter what you do. And that's life-changing. That's empowering. That rocks your world, because confidence then follows, and nothing can ever take you down after that. So thank you. They're not big enough words. They're just not big enough words for what you've done for me. You can find me at donnakrech.com. You can learn about building the purpose of your business and finding your own personal purpose at purposeledprofit.com. And Thin and Healthy is where you find the bulk of the Wealth of Wellness stuff right now, while we're in the process of launching the Wealth of Wellness website. Was that okay?
That was terrific.
Was it?
Yeah. It was a couple minutes long, but yeah, it's all right.